Hello everyone, it's Checkmas4, and honestly, I'm here with a different video this time. I'm in the garage, I'm in the garage working on some stuff, and I'm actually been practicing this, so you get used to like customizing diecast of any kind really. So like spray painting, drilling like holes through like the bottom, where with these screws, because for those who don't know, this screw, there's no screws out, like no screwdrivers out there. You can unscrew these. Yeah, it's really complicated. All you do is drill through it. There are tutorial videos on that. I'm not really doing a tutorial on that. I'm just saying. That's what I've been up to lately. I did it last night, and yeah, something strange happened. So okay, I'm just gonna show you some cars, show you some of the work I'm doing. Didn't bring my tripod down here because actually my parents would approve of that. And oh, whoopsie. Here's high voltage. This is one of the cars we already drove through. This car I had for 7 years now. I decided to do practice drilling on this. Actually, my sister did it. My sister and I have been doing it, or down here doing it, and yeah, this thing stars. Oh man, so we got this done. And I'll take it apart. The interior here. Yeah, I just took off the interior. Here's the interior, high voltage. Car from Excel Races. I always wonder what it looked like. Here. Yeah, she's using the drill. Here's the canopy. So yeah, this is like probably the smallest window piece out there I've seen. Here's the, and then I realized because the entire top is like the window and top. This is all we got. I'm gonna use this. Oh yeah, by the way, these packaging here, I use this to. I'm using that. I'm using these to stand the car. To stand the car on like to spray paint. It may not be enough. Actually, no. Oh, stuck on perfectly. So that's one of the first cars. Well, actually, I'm gonna show you the first cars I did. So, the very first one I tried it on was a Matchbox Chevy Corvette CA. So it's like that, the mid-engine Corvette that came out last year. So it was like a Matchbox version. I only drilled the front. I'm just using this as an example. This is high voltage. I only drilled the front one. Try it like for the first time. My very first time drilling a car. And I perfected it. I actually liked how it came out. And then I decided to do it on this car. So yeah, the car I used for, so you guys, if you guys watch my track series, this is a Matt Kenseth car. Because the thing is, I did NASCAR stop motion. I actually did a series back in 2017. It was actually pretty good. I did like 8 races. It was like a 12-race schedule, 8 races. I got to 8 races, and then I lost all the files on my dad switched computer. Ever since, I just didn't bother to do it again because I don't know. I didn't have a proper place to like store the videos and stuff so I could probably edit out. Now I finally do. So, but at the time, I didn't have a Matt Kenseth car, so I think this was a 2011 Kyle Busch Snickers car. Wasn't a fan of it. Painted over it. No. I did the old-fashioned way of using whiteout and just using marker. I was proud of this at the time. Still kind of am proud of it. It's just that now that I realize I have the tools and stuff to do the better way, which is like taking it apart. Like taking it apart, spray paint and whatnot. I'm about to do. I will show you guys that in this video. Have the camera and the safety and stuff. So I took the car apart. I've taken it apart before, put it back together. So I drilled holes here. It's harder to take it off in the back. Now, to my surprise, the wheels. Cause look, for Hot Wheels like they have these like 3 things here. I'm not sure what to call them. Jeez, focus right. There's these three things here that keep the axle in place. But to my surprise, they didn't do that for this car. So as I take this apart, hang on. Just realized I'm gonna have to use a flathead screwdriver. I said screw by mistake. Dang it, come on. Oh snap, that's perfect. Nice. Snap. I'm having trouble with You know what? I'll take it apart later. Point is, I did drill, but oh, it falls off now. Nice. Just when I give up on it. So, of course, for some reason at the time, when I was using whiteout, I didn't bother to use painter's tape to protect the windows from the whiteout. Because you know, when you're putting whiteout over, you're bound to make mistakes. Unless you do it very lightly, which I never do when it comes to paint or drawing. So here's the interior, nicely built. Here's the body. Say goodbye to this body. That made perfect sense, right? Because it's going to change. I'm taking snapshots. Because that's a feature my phone has. I can take snapshots while I'm recording. Shots. So there's the wheels. I don't care what order. I don't think it matters what order it is. Because I think they're same width anyway. There you go. This goes here. Jesus. Okay. Another car. Now, I haven't told you already about this Hot Wheels car circle tracker. I got like 6 of them. And you realize, and if you know the Hot Wheels car circle tracker, I have a red one that I used in the Trackster series later on in the season. I put it in there because I wanted a car for my custom racer Aston Rimmel to drive because well, he didn't have a permanent car. I just had him replace the other custom driver, Robbie Sergon, like when he got injured at the race 5 at Daytona. Had him replace. I wanted Aston to have a few more races. So when I got the circle tracker, when I found the store, I got it. You know what? I'll get him. Then I realized I want to do more custom work, and I got in the store more and more, which is risky because this is all during COVID, by the way. So, I got like 5 more, spray painted over them. I didn't, without taking them apart. I just used painter's tape over windows and wheels. This is the first time I drove through the NASCAR. So yeah, I drilled this one before that one. This is Hot Wheels, but still it's a Chevy Impala stock car, like the one similar to the Nationwide series used in 2010. So it counts. I drove through this one, except out of all the cars I drove through, this is the worst drawing I ever did. Way off center. The autofocus. I hate the autofocus on this thing. So took it apart pretty easily. I do have screws to put in these cars, except just that they're from other cars. I will do another video on that when I'm in my bedroom. Yeah. So okay. So because Hot Wheels, again, they have the thing with the axle still on, clipped on there. I'm not interested in wheel swapping, so I'm not really gonna break one of these, snip one of these things off. I'm not gonna because there's no point in taking it off unless I want to wheel swap it. Something I'm not gonna do unless I want to wheel swap this with that. Although that's something I probably won't do anytime soon. So anyway, yeah, here's wheel interior. I realize it's very different because this is a Cup Series. The actual authentic NASCAR. This one's Hot Wheels, so I guess they're not really going to promote these. They're both plastic, not the same kind. They are, by the way, the authentic NASCAR diecast. They were wider at the time, But the Gen 6 die-casts are roughly the same width as Hot Wheels. They're not as wide anymore. So, yeah. Oh, the roll cage. It's one with the window. Okay, I better not mix it up. I'm gonna do this as well. I got a copy of this because I like this. I do like the paint scheme overall. Goes over there. And one more car I'm gonna do. Oh brother, this one. Actually, I'm gonna do 5. I might live stream the drawing some other time. This one, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So here I got Boulevard Bruiser. This car, back 2017 or 2016, right? So I had paint over it with actual paint, like using a paintbrush or not. And this is what I got. I know a bunch of things. I did whiteout, then I decided to do marker, then I decided to do paint. It's just a mess of stuff. See what I mean? Yes. So I had to use whiteout, then marker, which didn't work out. Then I decided to use actual paint, and then we got this monstrosity of a car. It originally had the Hot Wheels logo on it, so kind of like this car here. Kind of like this car had the Hot Wheels logo on it. Part of the Hot Wheels race team series, like had the blue and the red. Like here. So I got rid of it. So anyway, don't want to mix it up. More drawing. I think that's enough drawing. Not that deep. Yeah, I think that might be enough drawing. Because, is it 1? Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I want to show that later. So, this is Boulevard Bruiser. Spare tire in the back. I'm not sure how many cars have spare tire in the back like that. So. One more thing. I paused it for a second. So this one, I drilled through because I had to drill. Because like the screw I had to drill off on the bottom. Well, for some reason there was one where the window was too. So then I decided to do that, and I went too far. It drilled through the hole here. It's not just minor nitpicking. But then it went through, because I did all the drilling on this thing here. I forgot what it's called. But did all the drilling on this. It actually made a hole through. Which I did not want to happen. But it happened, okay? I drilled through this car, the Corvette. It's like a tuned version. Like the car's tuned like... Oh. So this Corvette, this Corvette I drilled through, took it apart. Pretty straightforward. Actually, I paused it. So anyway, yeah, I drilled through. I drilled through it, and I had to center as much as possible. If it's off center, I guess they're doomed. So yeah, I perfectly centered it. I sort of messed up some of the metal here, but. Honestly, it's my little brother's car. I don't care less for this car. I mean, I like Corvettes, but the cars are given this there's some Hot Wheels cars. Some cars are given this big fat body. Because I wish I had the other Corvette here, because I do have other Corvettes, but this one, cars like this I care less for. But I'm doing this for him. So it goes here. It doesn't fit. These don't fit at all. especially this Corvette. Oh my gosh, that's a terrible fit. But whatever. On a side note, here's the metal machine. Well, metal machines are made by Zuru. If you guys know what metal machines are. The thing about these cars, they're entirely plastic, except maybe the base. I don't know. I think the base is super hard. Either super hard plastic or it's a very light metal. Maybe some are actually. This is very cold. Maybe it is metal. Oh my gosh! So here's the base. Yeah. The base. These are some of the skinniest axles I've seen on a This is some of the skinniest axles I've ever seen on like cars that once these four cars that are not the ones with the rubber, the muscle cars with the rubber tires. Because I have a few of those and I have very skinny axles. Right. Or like width between like, you know. And here's the interior. Wait, how did I take it off? Wow. So, okay, I took it off. I forgot the name of this fire truck. It doesn't say the names on the bottom. Any of them, so I have to remember. Huh?
You got a ring though.
You found another one, guys. We have a rally car. Like, this is part of some sort of Boulevard series or whatever. So, the Volkswagen Sirocco. This car, it's like the Volkswagen Golf, but it was never sold in North America because we have the Volkswagen Golf. We don't really need another car like the Golf. No, seriously, that's the reason. So yeah. So this is Sirocco sold other places. It had a wing. Where's the wing? Oh, so it's a so the wing on here. Here's the problem. I never rolled it. My gosh, this was $3 too. So here's the base, the interior. Now, if you notice this piece here, of course, playing down, it goes there. This other one, for some reason, it was like out like this. It's messed up like this because I used scissors. I tried to pry it off, but at that time, I didn't know how it was like that. So, yeah, because of that, while it's on here, it had the wheel like, it was on the wheel here. So this wheel never rolled. I couldn't use it for anything. Car wouldn't be good for loops anyway because of this. So yeah, that's another one I'm going to do it too. So last but not least, we have the Hot Wheels car Audacious. This one, I have like 3 of them now, but this is the first one I got. And this one, I took apart pretty easily. And this one was actually well done because I told you. So all the other ones were actually done really well with the drilling. This one, what? Oh, so reaching over. This one was so off center. Like, look. So this is what I did here. Look, it's so off. Like I went off to like the side, messed up. Same in the back here. So you're wondering how it stayed on so well. Well, I guess with how it was, somehow it's like it wound up being like a clip on. It's like it like clicks on, like clip on, like you know, one of those cases. I don't know how I did that, but whatever. I that will deal with another time. For now, I'll just spray paint. This one was a pain. Well, took it off, and then I messed up the center here. I tried to re-center it in the back, and then I went too hard with it. Cut my finger. My mother panicked. Just panicked. Oh boy. My dad wasn't too mad though. I mean, growing pains. It was my first, because last night it was my first time doing it. And I decided to, after doing the first car, I decided to do like a whole bunch of others. Real quick, I'm going to spray paint it to wrap up the video. Whoopsie. Forgot to unpause it. So, anyway, so I took it off here. This Audacious without the thing. Yeah, way off center. Like, it was way off center. I tried to force it back and then cut my finger. So, here it is. And then, real quick, I'm going to spray paint. I'll be right back. So yeah, that will just about wrap up the video though. So thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to show you real quick. So I'm out of space. See ya.